if there's anything that's going to cause hypertrophy of the heart, it's usually high blood pressure.
Hey RNL fam, welcome back to our channel. If you guys are new here, smash that subscribe button down below and don't forget to hit that notification bell because we post 3 videos every single week. So Lillian is now 100 years old. So she was at school today and we were just getting back from gymnastics, and today is the 100th day of school. So she was dressing up as an old lady.
How do you feel, Lily? Do you feel like you lived a long life? Can you hear?
You feel old?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you excited?
Yeah, but is my hair really like this?
No.
That's a wig, Lily.
Is it my wig?
Yes, don't pull it off though.
Alright, you ready to go?
No, this is my real hair. I can't pull my real hair off.
Let's go to school.
Alright, so we dropped Lillian and Josiah off to school, got changed, did a couple work stuff, and now we're on our way to my job. I wasn't going to talk about it on video, but I was like, why not, whatever. I ended up taking a step back from working as a therapist because it was just a lot. And it wasn't a lot in a sense of like responsibilities wise. I just think right now it's just Josiah gets sick a lot, Lillian and her allergies, like so many random things where we're always like taking days off. It was just really hard on like my quality of care. Does that make sense?
Because especially with you work with kids and you want to have a level of like consistency. You want to see them, you know, at least you're seeing them twice a week, every week.
Right.
And you weren't able to do that.
Right. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just take a step back. Maybe when he gets a little older, gets through the first year, then I could be able to like come back and like be consistent as a therapist. So right now we're going there, and I'm gonna get my stuff from the office. It's gonna be so sad. They did say when I'm ready, I could do like teletherapy, which I'm probably gonna like consider. So that way, let's say Josiah is home or Lillian's home, I could be able to kind of work with them there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably keep Josiah in school for most days because he's thriving in school. And the problem with the pandemic is that we don't really get a lot of like play dates or interaction with other kids. And I noticed it does make a huge difference. So he's actually getting that socialization that he really needs, especially since he's about to be 18 months. So I'm probably just gonna keep him there, and that way we could focus heavily on like Lucas and I have a business idea that we've been working on, and you know, social media and everything, and making sure the house is good, and making sure like the background with the kids and like getting them ready, you know, food. I could be like a housewife.
Cool. Except you work.
Except I work.
Yeah, I would still consider all the stuff we do with social media work.
This is work. It is a lot of work. But so I still have my license. I'm still a speech therapist. Just going to take a few months off and focus on what we have going on now. That makes sense?
It makes sense.
Thank you. So, do you want to say anything? Do you want to say anything?
In an upcoming video, so I have my doctor's appointment coming up. So if you guys remember, I got electrocuted in December. We got the EKG at the urgent care, and it showed, you know, there was some abnormality, or, you know, an error abnormality. So I'm going to my primary care tomorrow, and then we'll update you guys in a future vlog. Keep us in your prayers, or keep me in your prayers, I guess.
But we're almost there, and I just want to show you guys this right here is my drive to work. If you didn't know, I work in the straight boonies, which is one of the reasons why it was so hard, because I literally worked 50 to an hour away from home. So anything that happened, I literally was so far away from both of my kids, which made it very difficult. Let's say there's a doctor's appointment or something, it was like very hard for me to get back out there because it was so far away. Especially with Lily starting elementary school next year, it kind of made me a little nervous because she had severe allergies. If you didn't know, Lily's anaphylactic to peanuts, tree nuts, mangoes, peas, and shellfish. Being so far away and something happened, it was kind of like scary. That makes sense.
Yeah,
but
it made me nervous too.
It did. But I do love my job here because I work with horses. Not with horses. I work with kids with disability, and horses are there. It's so funny because every time I say I work with horses, I have to like recorrect myself and say I work with horses and the kids.
Right. You don't do speech therapy on the
horses, yeah. But yeah, I'll show you guys when I get there. Alright, so this is actually where I worked. It's a barn, and then in here are the therapist offices. And right there you can see it. There's horses. I know you guys see it saw it a couple times if you watch our vlogs, but.
Oh, these little ponies.
Yeah.
Little midget ponies. Oh, look at the little ponies. Can you see the ponies?
Yeah. See right there, we have horses way back there. All of them are in the pasture. I was gonna show you more of the horses and stuff, but they are like scattered everywhere, which typically they're in the stable or close by, but oh well.
I wonder if it's cold maybe, I don't know.
Oh, that could be it actually.
It's like hibernating.
Yeah, so sad. I saw some of the therapists there, and you know, we have OT, PT, and speech. And they're like, oh, you're leaving? I'm like, yeah. I mean, I came back for like 5 months and then already calling it quits. For now. But like I said, it's just really, really far.
Yeah, it is very far.
Love the kids though. Love the therapist. I love everything about the job. One of the the best jobs I've ever had. A dream job. Like, it's a dream job. Yeah. It's just, it wasn't feasible, you know? Right. Drove 50 minutes, just stayed for like 3 minutes. And then now we're going back. I think we're gonna go get some lunch. I've been like craving pho. Every time we look at this big, this is the one bad thing about this drive too.
It's all that trucks out here.
Yes, and it's one lane road, so like you can get stuck behind some slow pokes. Let me show you.
This guy's moving a little fast.
Oh, he's moving. Never mind.
But usually the big old trucks, they go really slow.
Yeah.
A few moments later.
We are here.
So we are super hungry. I'm excited. We've had this place before and it was really good.
It was.
I think I'm gonna get Vietnamese coffee.
I'm gonna get Vietnamese coffee and boba with pho.
With boba?
I didn't even wait on them. I couldn't even wait. Let me pretend. Ready?
It looks so good with the boba.
It's so good. Yeah. How much boba?
Look how much boba. Comment down below if you ever had boba before. I think it's tapioca, right? Yeah. We got one too. It's mine.
Hey boy, don't look at guys. I'm so rude.
I don't even know how it tastes yet.
Ready, go ahead.
Oh, it's good. Was that mango what?
Mango strawberry.
Mango strawberry, oh, yeah. Of course it's good. We got the food. You want to tell them what it is?
So we got chicken banh mi.
The banh mi. Right there.
Special banh mi. What she said it was pork.
And then...
Ooh. Got some pho. Let us know if we have any Vietnamese viewers out there.
Alright, we're about to scarf this food up. And then we'll check with you guys when we get in the car.
I said I wasn't gonna eat much because I felt full, but I can't stop eating. Look at this. Wow. We're gonna finish eating this and then we'll see you guys with the kids. Bye guys.
The next day.
Hi Arnold fam. We are back in the car. We are on our way to Lucas's appointment. You guys remembered about a month ago, he had an EKG at the urgent care and it was weird. Yeah. So we're gonna double check it now today with our PCP.
I switched over to Rachel's primary care because he's awesome.
He really is. I like him a lot.
Yeah, I trust his opinion. He's super like straightforward. He'll tell you like it is, and it's like, you know, he's awesome.
It is raining outside. Look at this. This is so gross.
So it's 49 and rainy. It's a nap, like watch a movie day in Florida.
So I don't know. We might, even when the kids come, we could go on the camp.
I think they would like that.
But anyway, so we're gonna go to the appointment and then we'll see you guys in a second. Well, hopefully get some of the appointment. We always say that.
I guess sometimes we do though. Like I feel like we say that and then it's just like, and so anyway, now it's been 6 hours after the appointment.
6 hours later. Yes, Lucas is right. But yeah, we'll see you soon.
Okay, so they just came in, took my blood pressure, my heart rate, all that stuff, and then like a quick, like, what are you here for today? And then we're waiting for the doctor now, so he's gonna come in, look at the EKG, order a blood test. What else did you say? And a physical? And a physical, yeah, because
you look pretty good.
Ventricular hypertrophy abnormal EKG. Okay, so that doesn't stress me out too much. Right here, this chamber and this muscle is thicker. That's what the EKG is suggesting based on your electrical activity. How do we know that? the lines are a little bigger.
Right.
And this is what they're talking about here. So this is what they're saying is abnormal, is they're saying the computer thinks that this line is a little bigger than it should be. This isn't the best test to really assess that though. But even if that was the case, I don't expect it to cause you any clinically significant problems at this point in life. This EKG overall does look normal. If there's anything that's going to cause hypertrophy of the heart, it's usually high blood pressure.
Right. Yeah.
And so that's the thing we watch out for. It looks okay today, 128 over 88.
It's beautiful today, actually.
I would rather postpone putting you on any medications, but at the same time, blood pressure management is important for you because it's exactly what it causes is on these things like right ventricular hypertrophy. I would just say watch the salt intake. That's probably the biggest thing you can do. Narrow esophagus, sometimes difficulty swallowing. That is an interesting issue.
Oh, that one's pretty bad.
Yeah,
that one we would like to
careful.
look into though, actually.
Not like choking isn't blocking your airway, but like it will feel like something's stuck.
That's
what happens to him.
A lot.
Like he
if
cannot
I'm not
eat. Yeah.
So you have to really chew your food.
Oh, yeah.
If that's truly is something that you've been struggling with for 10 years, you probably should see a gastroenterologist because you could do the scope to get a diagnosis, but also I would imagine that your issues with swallowing would probably improve.
Yeah.
It's not a permanent fix always, though. That's why I do
Right.
tell patients, usually the stretching from the scope helps for probably several years.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's a little bit of a time out of the life because you have to take a day and, you're not like fully sedated for a scope, but they give you like medication to help you relax.
Iron open.
We're like iron up there. Again, the kids are asleep. Somebody's like, where are these kids?
Sleeping.
Listen, we run a tight ship in this house.
Yes.
So,
You look like little Red Riding, little Blue Riding Hood over here. Nah, but yeah. By the time the kids get home from school, we have like a routine.
I really do want to do another nighttime routine because our nighttime routine and morning routine, they're completely different, and it'll be fun to see for us too. Probably gonna do it tomorrow. Let's do morning routine tomorrow. By the way, before Lucas explains it, I have this on my head because I don't have my wig on and my hair is looking a little tragic.
They're like, what are you doing, girl?
I don't want to show you guys. That's how bad it is. So.
It's okay, my hair's crazy too. Look at that.
And you could say, why don't you just get your wig?
Tired. So the appointment, he basically said he's not concerned about the EKG. The doctor should have explained it a little better and like sat down and said, like, even though it says abnormalities, like that happens sometimes. He kind of brushed it off a little bit. My blood pressure was actually pretty good today, considering it normally runs like 140 over 90, around there. And today was 128 over 88. But he said, just continue to monitor salt intake, continue to exercise, do healthy things like that. Then at the end of the session, because I filled out like a new patient form, we started talking about my esophagus because I have a lot of trouble swallowing at times.
It's so funny because we never even told you guys about his issues. Do you want me to say it? Because you don't like giving background information.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I'm not talking for Lucas. Lucas doesn't really want to give the background information.
I would tell it in like 5 seconds. I basically already said it. I'm just kidding.
But I want to give you guys a full
Story.
timeline of it. For about 10 years, literally 10 years now, Lucas has been having really bad esophageal issues. So where if he eats food, like too much food or too fast, the food literally gets like clogged right here in his chest, and he has difficulties, like he can't swallow it, right?
Yeah.
And then
I'm literally choking.
And he'll have to like throw it up. Like it's so bad.
Yeah, and it's not like a gross throw up where it's like, it doesn't come from my stomach. It's not vomit. It's just food that's stuck in my throat coming back out, if that makes sense.
Right. As you guys know, I'm a speech therapist. His mom is a speech therapist who actually specializes like in a hospital and with dysphagia and stuff. We actually came together with a plan so he will stop choking on his food. And so for the last 10 years, Lucas has been like, he has to drink water right before, take small bites, and like drink in between bites. Like he has to like do like this like therapy. He does sometimes rush it, and yes, I'm like, baby, stop doing that. It's like very scary when you see your husband choking on his food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's definitely gotten less since I've used your guys' strategies. I think the times now that it happens is if I'm dehydrated, if I'm really hungry and I hadn't eaten all day and I like try to like scarf food really fast, that'll happen. If I'm really hungry, it honestly will happen. I can take one bite of an apple and choke on that. It doesn't have to be like a bunch of food or like really dry food.
I don't know why we never thought of going to the doctor for it, because he said that he could get something where they could expand. They could put a stent in his.
Yeah, well, they put the scope down. They stretch it with the scope.
Yes. Why didn't we think of that? Why are we making? He said it lasts for years.
Yeah, I was surprised at that. He's like, yeah, it lasts for like up to like 7 years sometimes. He referred me to a gastroenterologist, and then he's saying, yeah, it's like an outpatient procedure where they like heavily sedate you, so you're not completely under, but you're on a lot of drugs, like like whatever, is that the gas or whatever they use? Yeah.
Hopefully Lucas says something funny.
Stay tuned for that vlog. Watch me make a fool of myself.
So I would say that visit was really good for us because it was such a positive thing, because now we're gonna have a solution for your dysphagia problems, you know? Yeah, sorry, dysphagia means like swallowing disorder. But
we need to end this vlog. It's getting a little long.
It's getting a little late too. I gotta wash my hair.
Yes, love you guys so much. See you in the next one.
Bye guys.